honey yard, dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. He won the annual MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my.
So if we both y'all gotta get in the shower, she might have said Trey need to get in the shower. Because she said, have you taken a shower to her? But then I'm sure she might have said you as well. So it's 7 o'clock though, Michael. You should get in first. Trey has later bedtime than you.
I was joking.
You were joking about what? What did she say?
She said, get in the shower. I'm like, and Mike was like, what'd you say? I'm like, I said, like, she said, yeah, you.
Oh, so you lied?
Her.
Michael, have you taken a shower? When? Okay.
I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best I am. There's no need to keep
As I said.
I can confidently be like a turkey or run straight through the be like a train.
No, he said, I think she did. Just, it doesn't matter. Just get in the shower. Hush.
You call yourself making a name. I put in a jet, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. See my route to the tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. Just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off proof, magic.
Hey, we turn that light off, please. Thank you.
I'm gonna close the doors.
Nope, leave it open.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Boston Scott, his first carry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Go out. Get it.
They'll run with Scott. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Double time. You got 3 down.
Hey, wahoo! Kill, stand, kill, turn up. 80 weapon.
Hey, seam 6, 5.
Off the play fake. McBride. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, but it'll be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Tight end's right. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McBride. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught at the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some room to work. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
180.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Parkey's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second and 4. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Look at me. Door, door. Let's go.
On first down, McBride. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Man open left side is Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Go.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic.
You don't see me. Hey, lock it. You don't see me.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Allen's got it complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Lucky.
Bravo. Now.
Back to throw. McBride complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McBride. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down now, it's Scott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Throwing on first down. McBride, he's letting. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Will Fuller, 36 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. But they've been
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing to start the drive. McBride, and caught by Henry. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Back to throw. McBride. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now a give, right side. Scott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, McBride. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Badgley's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Mayfield. He's going to air one out. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They hand off to their big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To throw on 2nd down. McBride completes it to Benjamin. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw. McBride. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 60 outlaw.
31's the mic.
Hey, tight. Hey, Foxtrot.
31's the mic. Here we go.
Go.
31's the mic.
Okay, go.
Operating from the gun, McBride. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He finds Beckham, complete. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Bet 180. There we go.
1st down, Mayfield. Being chased out left.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play action. Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McBride, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Justin Jackson. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 31's the mic. You ain't going nowhere. 31.
Throwing again. McBride. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. 10 logo. Go.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 31's the mic. I'm on. 31's the mic. Watch the run.
Off play action. McBride. It's complete to Fuller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brian Calhoun. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 64 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Tight 61, matchbox lights. Ready?
Looking to throw. McBride. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Scott. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
31's the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
Pick the edge. Yes. Hey. Hey, orbit.
31's the mic.
Oh, you got deep? Get it.
From the gun, McBride. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I thrown it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st down, it's Scott. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Break.
10's the mic. Yo. Watch twin.
Now Scott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Hey, Sam off.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Scott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tony Brown there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
80 weapon.
At the 29-yard line.
Rock it. Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McBride. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And some space here. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Chargers 23, Browns 17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. McBride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 35. Watch the out.
Hey, wahoo!
35's the Mike. So don't say nothing. Mike 35.
Operating from the gun. McBride. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Taken in at the 11. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
X3. 218. Chop.
Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Switch. Get it.
On 1st down, it's Scott. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. He's crashing.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Shoot. They've got Mike 10 on
5.
They go again with Scott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brings us 3rd down and
8.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Echo. Greystone travel. Let's go.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mayfield looks to throw, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Boston Scott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run for Nick Chubb. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
On the ready.
10's the mic.
I'm not ready. Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Got it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.